oh, well, I have the same logo across all of my platforms. I have the same theme going on. I have the same font, and my branding is solid. You know, all of my emotes fit this specific theme, and that means that my branding is just on point. It's beautiful. It's huge. But all of these things go more into the category of brand recognition and brand identity rather than branding itself. You can think of these things like clothes. Just like when you're wearing your favorite style of clothing, that clothing identifies you and it portrays your personality and what you're about, what your priorities are. But when you take your clothes off, you don't just cease to exist, right? So when you strip all of that graphic design and brand identity away from a brand, what is left? That is what an actual brand is. So what I want to do today is break down what exactly a brand is and see what's under them brand clothes. That was weird. I might have to edit that out. I might not keep that. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I just got home from dropping my wife off at work. She's back full time, but I'm here with my coffee, settling into another day of lockdown. Overall though, I feel like I've used my time pretty well. I've been off work since March and I've been relatively productive. But if you guys have been off work, stuck in lockdown, what are some things that you've been doing to keep you occupied and keep you having fun and keep your spirits up? Maybe I'll take some inspiration from you for this time left that I have. Just pop those down in the comments below. The biggest thing that I'd say I got out of this time that I've spent at home is defining more what I want my everyday life to look like. Not just looking at these big future goals like, oh, I want to be a full-time gamer and do competitions and all of that stuff. Like that's all big future stuff. What I have figured out is what I want my everyday average life to look like, and a huge part of that was figuring out what my priorities are with my content creation and my brand, and that's something that gets thrown around a lot. It made me think of this comment that was on my last video where somebody asked me to get into how to brand for a Twitch stream or a YouTube or something like that. And I figured I had that on the list, but I figured with that question I'd bump it up in the priority of videos to make. First off, what is branding? A lot of people especially the online content creation community, since it is so new, a lot of people don't have this understanding of branding and marketing and things like that. They're coming from gaming and they're going, I want to game live, or I want to make YouTube videos about my gaming and things like that. But they miss this crucial part of having an online business, because that's essentially what you're doing. Even if you are a small streamer and you have no aspirations of doing this full time, you still are technically running a small business. There is the potential to make money off of that. Your goal is growth, even if your priority is having fun and enjoying your time and spending this quality time with a community that you appreciate. You still need branding to help bring it out. But where a lot of people get hung up is they think, oh, well, I have the same logo across all of my platforms. I have the same theme going on. I have the same font, and my branding is solid. You know, all of my emotes fit this specific theme, and that means that my branding is just on point. It's beautiful. It's huge. But all of these things go more into the category of brand recognition and brand identity rather than branding itself. You can think of these things like clothes. Just like when you're wearing your favorite style of clothing, that clothing identifies you and it portrays your personality and what you're about, what your priorities are. But when you take your clothes off, you don't just cease to exist, right? So when you strip all of that graphic design and brand identity away from a brand, what is left? That is what an actual brand is. So what I want to do today is break down what exactly a brand is and see what's under them brand clothes. That was weird. I might have to edit that out. I might not keep that. So basically what a brand is a mission statement and a promise. Your mission statement is going to be whatever platform you're on, what do you want to bring to the table? What can you offer that's going to leave a mark? What is your purpose for creating content? Your promise is how you are going to do that. What are your values? What can people expect out of you when they watch your content? Are they going to get that same thing over and over and over again? Can they count on you to deliver? A lot of people are going to look at this and think, oh, well, that's being fake. You know, that's not being you. That's putting on this persona, you know, becoming this brand. And I don't want to do that. I want to be myself, man. Branding isn't selling out. What branding is taking all of your personality, your interests, your inspiration, your hobbies, your core values, and funneling them down into this condensed state that perfectly describes what you want to get, not just out of your content, but out of your life, what matters to you, and packaging it in a way that is accessible and simplified. It has nothing to do with faking anything or coming up with things that you think are going to just purely react well with the platform that you're on. It's going to get you a lot of likes, it's going to get you a lot of views, and all of that crap doesn't matter. What matters is those core values, that mission statement, and that promise. Those come from you. Those come from inside. Those are a part of you. That is why a personal brand is personal, because that's a key part of it, is putting yourself into it. Why worry about branding now? You know, I'm not planning on growing super huge. That's for like Ninja. He gets branding deals and all of these things. As a small content creator, why should you care about branding? That's the second thing that I want to talk about here. Why should it matter to you if your main goal is to stream video games or make YouTube videos and you don't really want to do this full time? You just want to have a nice community that you can enjoy and spend time with. Well, what a brand is all about, the whole focus of a brand in the business world is creating repeat customers. And then through the reputation that you're building because of these repeat customers, you then pull in new customers. So applying this to the streaming, YouTubing, whole content creation, online influencer thing, however you want to put it, whatever element of this that you are in personally, building a strong brand connects you to your audience. You're not just a guy playing video games, you're a guy with a plan. You're a guy that when they show up, or girl, when they show up, they know what they're gonna get. They know that it's going to be that same quality over and over again because you have made that promise to them. They know that you're going to talk about D&D and you're gonna talk about the latest RPGs and things like that. That can all be a part of your brand. They know that you're going to to, for example, help educate them. If they're new to an RPG, you're known as a mentor in that community. That is a promise. Your mission statement is, I am passionate about this game and I want to help people get better at this game just like I am. I want to help people. And then your promise is, I am going to deliver on that and I'm going to be as helpful as I can to the community. So, purpose of branding, bring repeat customers, build a reputation that brings new customers. Doesn't that sound great for a Twitch stream or a YouTube channel? That is the primary goal of what you want, a loyal, repeat viewer base that comes back for every stream passionately, no matter what size it is, whether it's 10 views or 100 views. That is the goal, is to have people coming back every time and then telling other people about it and talking about how awesome you are and how these other people need to go check you out. So now that we have established what a brand is, why you need it, now let's talk about how to get it. I'm going to move over to my desk so it's a little bit easier to do this because I'm going to break out the notebook. I would suggest that you guys break one out too if you have one available. Go grab it, grab a pen. We're going to write some stuff down and we're going to create a little map that helps you figure out what your brand is, no matter what size you are, and how you can use it to not just improve your content, but improve your daily life as well, like I have. Bring more focus to your life. Stop wasting time on things that aren't getting you closer to the goal of that mission statement. Oh, yeah. So, what I want you guys to do, grab your notebook, and on the left-hand side, write a little column that says you, and on the other side write a little column that says community. Write down everything that interests you in that left-hand column, and then in the right-hand column write down everything that you have seen in the community that you're a part of, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, you're a blogger, whatever is going on around you. Write down everything that you have seen that people really are into and that they need. What are the needs of that community and the interests of that community? Next, once you have all of these written down, go to the middle, draw 2 circles, and then put in the center where they overlap all of the things that are similarities between your interests and the interests and needs of the community. So that's going to help you find your area of focus. That's going to be your niche. This is going to give you a direction with your content. Below all of that, draw 3 overlapping circles. Put emotion on one, skills on another, niche on another. Fill in, obviously, the niche one with your niche. Fill in emotion with things that resonate with you emotionally. What are some of your core values? Do you like helping people? Do you like helping animals? Do you like ecology? Are you passionate about politics? What really gets you going? What drives you? Then in the other circle, write down skills. So your skills are going to be your past job experience, volunteer experience. Do you know how to edit video? You know, what do you know how to do that can benefit the community? Things that you have at your disposal that can benefit the community around you and can help broadcast this message. Next, look at where these overlap and think about how these things can fit together to form your mission statement. Personally, I really enjoy helping people. I enjoy showing what I know so that people can get past the struggles that I had learning some of these things. As far as my skills go, I have previous social media marketing experience, so that's something that I can not only show people, but I can also use to help spread my message. And my niche is content creators and growth in an online marketplace. What I end up with as my mission statement is, I want to help people using my social media marketing experience to grow their online presence in the content creator space. So you can do this. It's going to take a little bit of brain exercise to get this for some of us. It took me a while to figure this out. But once you get this, you can then start breaking it down and looking at what platform fits best for this mission statement that you have. Your promise comes out of this, because if you look at my personal example, my promise is that I'm always going to try to provide as much valuable information as I can in as little time as I can, and try to entertain you guys while I do it. That is my promise to you. When you watch my videos, you will get information and you will get some entertainment. And that is what everyone expects when they show up to my channel. You can use anything that matters to you, whether you are incredibly passionate about mental health issues and trying to raise awareness for these things. That can be part of your promise, that you are always going to try your best to encourage others and build them up. That can be your goal, is that within your space, you want to help people who are struggling with mental health issues, and you want to build them up and show them that it is possible to have a happy life. That can be your mission statement, and your promise is that every time somebody shows up, that they are going to feel uplifted and built up and hopeful. So there you go, guys. That is a brief overview of branding. Now, this isn't an in-depth college thesis level breakdown of branding. There's obviously a lot more that goes into it. If you want to find out more, I've posted some videos below from some great content creators such as Christ. She has an awesome video on this. Make sure to check that out. There are plenty of resources that can help you figure out how your graphic design fits into your brand, but that's not what I wanted to focus on today. Maybe I'll do a video about it later. If you guys would like to see that, make sure to let me know either on Twitter or here in the comments. I always try to check my comments. If you enjoyed today's video, the whole YouTuber shtick, like, subscribe, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It helps out the channel, helps get this stuff out to as many people as possible. I appreciate all of you watching, and I hope that you all have a great day. Stay safe out there, stay healthy. Love ya. God, I love this new camera. Thank you guys for watching. One more thing just before I go. I got some new equipment, and my goal is to start doing more like vlog style and mixing this marketing content in to my daily routine. I am going to be going back to work soon, so I would like to find a way to kind of work these videos into my daily routine, especially since I stopped streaming for now until I figure out how I want to use the platform better. I'll get into that in my next video. I'm going to talk about that some more, how to decide what platforms are best for you. I know I've asked you guys to let me know a lot of things in this video, but please feel free to let me know if you enjoy this new style and if this feels like a good way, now that I'm not streaming, to kind of keep up personally a little bit better. So that is the actual end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.